Seriously, if you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair. The world's lightest wheelchair is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
If you are trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581.
Attention all business owners and creative minds. Do you need a unique and personalized touch for your products? Look no further than Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs. We offer custom laser engraving services for a variety of products, including promotional items and corporate or personal gifts. With state-of-the-art equipment and a team of skilled designers, we can engrave intricate designs on virtually any material. Whether it's a special message, a company logo, or a custom design, Romika Laser Engraving will help you make your mark. And the best part, our prices are affordable and our turnaround time is quick.
I couldn't be happier with the work Romika Laser Engraving did for me. The engraving on my product was precise and exactly what I wanted.
So don't wait any longer to add a personal touch to your products. Call Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs today at 817-400-4040 or visit our website at romikadesigns.com. We look forward to helping you make your mark.
Hey, travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1820. 855-325-1820. That's 855-325-1820.
Hey, you ready? You grab that right there.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
We have got some serious things to talk about today. Yeah. No. All right. Hey, if you guys are watching live, please drop me an L. If you're watching replay, make sure you drop replay. Hey, so thank you and welcome to Before the Play. I'm your host, Doug Melchior, and I have some special guests today. This is brought to you by Northwest Texas, northwesttexas.org. We got some special guests today in studio, super special guests. Excuse me, sir. What is your name?
Dallas.
Dallas. Do you play football, sir?
Yes.
What team do you play for?
Burleson Raiders.
Burleson Raiders. What age group are you in, sir?
10.
10. All right. What position do you play?
Quarterback and linebacker.
Quarterback and linebacker. Well, good to have you, sir. Good to have you. And because we are before the play, we were able to get the big dogs to show up any way we can, even if it's on a video call. What's going on, Prez?
What's going on, everyone?
Oh my goodness, good to have you here, man. We were thinking you would never show up. You know, got you somehow.
There you go. Hey, clever. We do what we got to do as officers, right?
There we go. Hey, it's good to have you. Anything you want to start off with there, Prez, or you just wanted me to get into the show?
They were
All righty then. Hey, so we are in playoffs week 2. If you weren't aware, it is week 2, and I have some really interesting news that I didn't realize until I started looking at all the schedules and stuff. We have at least one team from every single organization in the playoffs. At least one team, and a lot of them have multiple teams in. But hey, that is fantastic that we were able to do that. To have at least one team represent every single organization that's in our it's in Northwest Texas. I think that's pretty awesome myself. So last week we had some thrillers. Last week we got 10U Royals in the house or in the building. 5U Midlow Rosemond's in the house. 12U Terrell's always here. And we got more. Hey, Razzo, what's up, Razzo? Nick is in the house. Good to see you guys. I wish I could see you on my screen down here, but I can't see you yet. That's okay. Last week in the 5U division, we had some. I don't think there might have been 0 upsets. So last week in my picks, I went 19-5. Not too shabby, but not my best work. But went 19-5. There were 0 upsets apparently in the 5U. We had 5U Marshall, 1 Red Oak, Saginaw. That was our one. That was our upset. The 5 seed McMurray from KYA won that game. By the way, KYA McMurray, number 7. I believe his name is Kason Ketchens. That's a bad boy. He is fast, and then again, he's fast. Oh my goodness. So if you are playing 5U McMurray from KYA, watch out. Number 7 is a speedster. Then, of course, Roseman won, and Narrow also won, clearing out the 5U division for the winners. And then in our 6U, we had Howard won, Bean won, Adams won, even though, because I picked against him, that's why he won, even though I was picking for him, but I picked against him. And R.A. Green won in that division. 7U last week, Red Oak Taylor won in a really good game. I'm sorry, Taylor didn't win. That was KY. That was Keller Brown won. You had Ferris win. BY Sampson won. 8U division. You had SYA win that game. 8U. No, I'm sorry. I'm messing all up, guys. My thing's so big here, I can't mess it up. So in the SYA 8U, played against Red Oak Rollins. 9 overtimes. That's right, 9. It was ridiculous. So it went down. You have your. So if anybody doesn't know the rules of the NIL rules and overtime, you have 3 regular overtimes, and then it goes to 1 possession per. So after the 3 possessions, everybody they scored, didn't score, whatever. Then went to this 1 play. You get a shot. 1 play, other team gets a shot. That took forever. If the other team didn't score, they didn't score. If the other team scored, they scored. And finally, Red Oak on the 9th overtime was able to win the game. It was crazy, but great win for them. Tough loss for SYA. Also in 8U, Murphy won. Ferris King won. Then in our 9U divisions, Ennis won. Waxahachie Smith won. LeBlanc won, and Forney won. No, I'm sorry, Forney, you didn't win. I'm sorry. Abanez won that one. I think I picked Forney. That's all. In the 10U division, Melchior won. Benavides won. Wilkie won, and we can call it upset 4/5. Even though I did pick them. Keller won. In the 12U division, all the high seeds won. That it was Hawkins, Williams, KYA Sheffield, and Forney all won. That was our recap of last week. Now, on to this week, round 2. You ready to pick some games?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Derek, you picking with us?
Oh, definitely.
All right. In the American side, round 2, we have 1 seed, Vargari, SYA, versus the 5 seed, Red Oak Marshall. Who you got?
SYA.
SYA? Derek?
Regari has been a juggernaut in flag for years, and take it from a guy who historically coaches flag. Just a all of his teams. Understand, not Team Red Oak team, but I'm going to experience that head coach here over Gary.
Okay, Bagari. I think Bagari wins the game, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people may think. That Red Oak team's pretty good. They got a couple of them that are fantastic, and I think what's gonna happen is if that speed gets like I've seen it go, they could be in trouble. So
Could be, definitely.
I'm gonna pick out SYA, but I'm still I would be no shocks. Be no shock if Red Oak could pull that out.
Right.
On the board, we got 10U Raiders. Thank you, Rachel. And says, let's go 7U Cowboys. And Brittany says 12U Sheffield Wildcats. And John says 8U Royals in the house. Welcome, everybody. All right, next game up is another 1 seed on the national side. We have 5U Terrell versus KYA McBurney and number 7, Kaysen. Who you got? Terrell's undefeated this year. This team's This team's played in week 2, and Terrell won that game 28-6. What you got? Terrell. What you got, Derek?
Man, I'm gonna go with Caitlin. Those guys. Shout out to the 5 division and KYA. New to head coaching this season. Any given day. So I'm gonna reach out, put a reach on McBurney for the upset. Playing Homer right now.
Yes. You got. I mean, they do have Mr. Kaysen on the team, but Terrell's got them girls, and them girls ain't no joke. That's all I'm saying. Speed kills, baby, and they got all kinds of it over there. And when the man gets off the field and still calling plays, I'm all with Terrell. I'm sorry, Kaysen, do your thing, buddy, but you're gonna have a rough day tomorrow with them girls. You're gonna have some tough times with them. That's just facts. It's gonna be rough out there. All right, next game we got up is 5U Ferris versus KYA Narrow, and that is in the American side. You have the 2 and Ferris going against the 3 seed and Narrow. This is this team's first matchup. They haven't played this year.
Ferris.
Okay, we got a pick for Ferris. I wonder where Derek's.
All right, I'm gonna let you split the difference.
So, obviously, that means you're going KYA. So it's shocking here. Shocking. I'm going to, I'm gonna go with Ferris on this one. Even though Narrow scored 57 points last week in a 57-56 game, I'm gonna go Ferris. I think Ferris is gonna slow him down a little bit. Both these teams got really good records as well. Both of them are 7-2 in the regular season. So I'm gonna go with Ferris. Next game we got BYA Matinee versus 5U Roseman and from Midlothian. These teams matched up. This is their team's first matchup, and this should be a good game. Both teams are 6-3. One's BYA 6-3. Roseman 6-2-1. Who you got, baby?
BYA.
BYA all day. That's what he said. I didn't say that. That's what he said.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go BYA too. I'm going to get back in your good graces on this one.
There we go. BYA. I'm going BYA as well, of course. And I think it's going to be a good game. That's their first matchup. But Roseman, I will say Roseman did beat the American #1 seed way back when, 18-6 in week 2. But I'm still going with BYA in that victory. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Coach Wells Jr.'s here. Them 9U Tigers are here. Good to have you, Coach. 8U Waxahachie's here. The Souk. Let's go BYA 5U. And of course, Coops in the house, 6U Raiders. And then we got Midlow 7U win or go home. If we don't scoreboard opponent, we didn't play good. If we don't scoreboard opponent, come on, Anthony. What does that mean, sir?
I'm assuming it means shut down the scoreboard at halftime.
I guess that's what he means. He need to fix that for me because I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Right.
All right, we're off to the 6U. 6U. #1 seed on the national side is the other Vergari for SYA. He's going against Forney Bean, the 3 seed. These teams met in week 1. SYA won that game 32-0. Yeah, that's what happened the first time. Who you got, bud?
SYA.
SYA.
Yeah, like father, like son. Vergari put a mountain of a team together. There's some big boys on that team.
They are.
They're huge.
I did.
So SYA. That's a mountain to climb.
Yeah, I don't know where he got those 19-year-old kids from that they're calling 6. Those some big boys. Really, and they got a big team too, but they got some big boys. But I'm also going with Vergari on that there. And then next we have the 2 seed Terrell Hopkins versus the 3 seed Lake Worth. This is on the American side. Lake Worth Adams. This is these teams' first matchup of the season. Who you got there, bud?
Lake Worth.
Lake Worth. All right.
All right. I'm going to show Terrell some love on this one. I'm going to go Terrell on this.
Okay. He says Terrell. I have been instructed by Mr. Adams. I can never pick his team because when I pick his team, they lose. I even though I in my head I picked them to win. I said on the show that they were going to lose. Well, Mr. Adams, I'm going to give you your wish again. I'm going to pick against you. I think you actually might have an actual shot to win this game too, but it's your first matchup, so I'm not going to say anything positive about your team because that'll make your team unhappy if I say something good about them. So, hey, you're going to get blown out, man. No, I'm kidding. No,
hey, man, those 6U picks and flag, yeah, that jinx is real. So I understand where he's coming from.
So I will pick Adams on this. Okay, of course, I'll pick Adams. All right, then we have the 1 seed in the national side is Waxahachie Rivas versus RYA 6U Green. Both these teams got good records. Got a 9-0 team in Waxahachie and a 6-3 team in Green. Should be a good matchup. This is I think this is their first matchup as well. They haven't played each other. So who you got?
Waxahachie.
All right. This is our 1 versus 4 seed.
That's a physical team.
Oh, you got some bad audio there, sir. Somebody fix his technical difficulties. He's killing our ears in here. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you picked Waxahachie because I couldn't hear any of that. Next up, we got BYA Cooper, number 1 seed in the American side, going against number 4 seed in Midlothian Howard. These are also this team's first matchup of the year. Regular season records 8-1 for Cooper and 3-6 for Howard. How say you?
BY.
BYA all day. You said. I didn't hear it. I said it. I don't know if you're back over there with your audio or not, Derek.
All right. How about now?
I hear you loud and clear.
All right. I'm going to go with Coop on this one.
Coop. I also will travel with Coop because that's what I do. So that should be real interesting. It should be good. Before I keep going, Derek, we got a lot of time, so I don't want to just go through these picks and I got nothing to talk about for the next,
Right.
30 minutes. Tell us what are you seeing good about the league? Only good thoughts right now, Derek. All I want is good. What are you seeing that's good? What are you liking about the league? You're the president of this wonderful league. What are you seeing that you like?
All right. So, first off, I think, for the games that I've witnessed this season, we have kept the Northwest Texas tradition of putting, some competitive games on the field this year. So there have been a lot of nail biters and exciting games this season. We've had the, wonderful addition, as you've already highlighted this season, with bringing in Keller, Forney, and Terrell. Hopefully we'll continue to grow. In terms of the league, we've moved the needle a lot, immensely this year. We put as officers, we put a strong emphasis on focusing on, not just football operations, but the business side of Northwest Texas too. So I really believe that, as we continue to work together with our town reps, shout out the town reps, getting their jobs done. And I look forward to see where, the fruits of our labor will yield, in the next 5 to 6 years, because we are really, really laying a solid foundation. So that has me excited. And once again, without the support of my officers, town reps, load, as far as my first year as president, it's been, a fruitful transition from, Mike Hernandez. So that's been a blessing. Once again, I'm just excited to see where we're headed. We just got to keep the momentum and keep building upon that. And, who knows where we'll be, several years from now. But I do think where we land will be extremely, extremely positive. The goal is to be the number 1 rec league, which we are in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I want to make sure that when someone thinks of rec football, Northwest Texas is the very first thing that comes, out of their mouth.
Yes. And you do. I agree with you on one thing. You do have some great officers.
Especially that vice president.
That dude is amazing. That dude is amazing, man. Whoever that vice president is. Woo! That dude's good.
All right.
That's funny. We got some good shout outs out here. Christopher Blacknell says, I love what you're doing, Derek. Cooper, I'll go ahead and say it. Cooper says, my 6U picks, RYA Lake Worth, SYBY American will sweep the playoffs. The 6U American side just too strong.
Oh, big words.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Coop. You gotta do what you gotta do. Nothing wrong with that. Josiah Watson, number 0, is in the house. We're gonna watch for you. Number 8, you're on the 8U team, and Waxahachie. We're gonna watch for you. Of course, you got the Coop supporters. That woman out there, somebody named Kieta. What a lovely woman she is. Says, "Let's go, Coop."
All right.
And Nate DeCortez says, "Coop." All right. This is good stuff, guys. Keep bringing your comments in. Keep giving shout outs. And I also want to shout out to all these. Every organization has DODs, stuff like that. Hey, shout out to you guys that doing DOD. I know it's not always the prettiest job, and you got to deal with crazy parents, stuff like that, and crazy coaches. But hey, we appreciate what you guys are doing, and thank you for doing what you do. We're all volunteers, and it takes a lot to do this. It's a lot of time from your family sometimes to do what you're doing. But hey, we do appreciate all you guys, coaches. Appreciate you guys as well for doing what you do because not everybody can be a coach. That's just the way it works. Some people are just not cut out for it, and so we got some good dudes that are doing good work to help mold young men and women. So thank you. All right, how you doing there, guy?
Good.
Doing good. Okay, let's keep it moving. We got about 5 minutes for this segment's over. That's okay. It gives me time to talk about the 7U. 7U, I think, is one of our best divisions out there, and you can just tell that by the records alone. The people in the playoffs still, all the 1 seeds, 2 seeds, and 3 and 4 seeds are in there. None of the 5s made it in there. So here we go. And our national side, number 1 seed is Midlothian 7U Garrick. He's going against Keller 7U Brown. These guys met in week 3, and it was 32-0 Midlow. And mind you, Midlow's record is 8-1. Their only loss was to the number 1 seed on the American side, Dusky. So who do you got, Midlow or Keller?
Midlow.
Midlow.
That's going to be That's going to be a mid-low for me.
Yeah, I am. Garrick knows I've only gone against him one time, and I was right that time because it was against Dusky. But hey, I'm all about Garrick. I'm hoping to get to my game early enough so I can actually see those guys play. I actually want to see you guys play in person. I hadn't seen you play tackle. I've seen you playing flag, so I would love to go see these guys play a little bit. I also, of course, am picking Garrick. And the only team that beat Garrick in the next one is American Need number 1 seed, SYA Dusky. I believe that's the Cowboys. And that's on the board. Perfect timing. Let's go, Cowboys. Number 7, 7U. They're going against Ferris. These two teams, I don't believe, have met. We have an 8-0 team versus a 3-5 team. Not that matters now in the playoffs, but that's the regular season records. Got a 1 versus 4 seed. Who you got, sir?
SYA.
SYA.
Hey, right about now, this is the only Cowboys team that I'm loving right now, so I'm going to go.
You didn't even have to. You didn't have to even bring it up like that, but I hear you. I 100% understand. Yeah, I'm picking Dusky too. The next American game, we have Waxahachie 7U Cooper 2 seed going against BYA 7U Sampson the 3 seed. These teams did play earlier in week 4. Both teams are 6-2 on their regular season records, and BYA won that game 44-26. That was way back in week 4. Way back in week 4, So I'm sure Cooper's got a little bit better since then, and I'm sure little Sampson's got better since then. So, who you got, sir?
BYA.
Yeah, BYA all day. I'm with you on that one. What you got there,
All right.
Garrick?
I'm going to go with Wax on this one. I mean, that was early in the season, so let's just see what happens. But I'm going to pick Wax.
We shall see what happens, and I can predict the future on that game, and BYA will be victorious. Then we have the 2 seed international side, which is RYA Schultz versus I think it's a 4 seed. 3 seed over in Forney Edwards. It's their first matchup. Regular season records was 6-2 and 4-4. And what you got, bud?
RYA.
RYA.
I'm gonna go with RYA.
Okay, I am also clean sweep on that one. RYA all day. So someone said we played Ferris already. So that was the Dusky team. Y'all played Ferris already. Did I not say that? Is that who that was?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's who was talking about. I don't know if you don't tell me. Heather Adams says coming for the championship. Dusky is. Yep, trying to repeat. We got 7U Royals with the win from Cody. And all right. That is all of the 7U we have.
All right.
I'm looking forward to some very, very, very good games. I will tell you guys, watch out for those running backs for RYA.
Yes.
23's a beast.
He's nasty.
A beast.
He is nasty.
Baby Marshawn Lynch is running through. So if you got some Skittles before the game, so y'all better watch out when they get through. That's all I'm saying. Brittany says, shout out to my boy Avery Sheffield, number 13, 12U Sheffield Wildcats. All right, there you go, Avery. Hey, good number too, by the way. Hey, I know another 13. I don't know who it is, but I know another one that I like pretty much. No, Midlow is coming for Dusky. Well, gotta wait. You gotta wait your turn. Y'all gotta win, and then maybe y'all see each other again. You know what I'm saying? It could happen.
It could
Larry
happen.
Bryan says 20. It could happen. 23 and 24. Kobe helps me know if I know what teams you're talking about. But we'll be right back here after this short break, and we'll finish up before the play. It's your wonderful host, Doug Melchior.
I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. That's 800-240-4587.
Why have thousands of aspiring authors teamed up with Christian Faith Publishing to publish their book? Because Christian Faith Publishing is an author-friendly publisher who understands that your labor is more than just a book. We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process, professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the publishing industry. And as always, you will retain 100% of the rights to your book.
I was looking to find a company that I could trust, one that assisted in the editing process completely.
The most important qualities that I was looking for was a publisher who was honest and upfront, no hidden costs or fees, and owning the rights to my own work.
Christian Faith Publishing will publish, market, and sell your books in all major bookstores, online booksellers, as well as specialty Christian bookstores. Call for your free author submission kit.
800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
NTX Radio is a radio and podcast collective proudly serving all of North Texas and can be heard all over the world on TuneIn Radio and on the NTX Radio app and Android, Apple CarPlay, or just ask Alexa to play NTX Radio. Check out our lineup and more at ntxradio.com. We thank our valued partners in helping us amplify the voices of North Texas. Be sure to connect with Todd Hard and Associates, attorneys at law, for your civil law needs at texasattorneyslaw.com. And if you're processing credit cards, join Swipe Nation today and save on processing fees at swipenationusa.com, locally owned and operated. The holiday is just around the corner. Be sure to shop the Tiffy.com for Tiffy sleeves and scarves. And when you are ready to deliver the right message to the right people and the right time, email Tiffany at third@ntxradio.com for advertising rates. Hey, maybe you can support the show. We need sponsors. We love sponsors. And thank you for Northwest Texas Youth Sports, Northwest Texas Football Association at northwesttexas.org for letting me do this on a weekly basis. I appreciate you guys for doing that. And we are back. Speaking of sponsors, I should get this out there. We got a Super Bowl coming up out there in Saginaw at the beautiful Knight Stadium. And if you guys want to be sponsors, oh my goodness, we need to talk about that after I do these segments. Derek has some information about that too as well. So we want to please get you guys' names out there. You're gonna be able to get to a lot of people during that time. So let us know if you're interested. You can email us at northwesttexas.org or .com.org. or .org. Don't mess it up, Douglas. Don't mess it up. Stop messing stuff up, man. Get it together, Dallas.
What did I do?
I don't know. You did something. Everybody knows it got. Everybody knows it got kids. The kids did something, or they're gonna do it sooner or later. So we all know that. But back to the picks. 8U, another one of my favorite divisions. We have on the American side 2 seed. We have Forney Simpson versus the 4 seed in Midlow Murphy. These teams met earlier, it looks like, and Forney won that game 32-14. Respectively, records are 6-3 and 5-4. And who you got, buddy?
Forney.
He's picking Forney. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go Forney as well, man. And shout out to Kevin and his crew, Sarah, and all those guys there. These guys have been, just world class joining our organization, our league this year.
Yes. I also am going to pick Kevin to win that game. All right. One of my absolute favorite teams is Waxahachie Knight, the 1 seed on the national side, going against the 5 seed, but that played in a epic 9-time overtime game in Red Oak Rollins. These teams, it's not that it can't be their first matchup because they're both in the North. I just don't have the record. I don't have the game. I do. It was 34-0 back in the day when they played in. I don't have the week, but back in the day they played 34-0. I don't know how to tell you who I picked because everybody knows who I picked. Who you got, bud?
Waxahachie.
Waxahachie.
Yeah, Waxahachie. I love watching Red Oak play last week, but man, now you gotta go against the Juggernaut.
There you go. Yeah.
That's all there's to it.
Tall order.
Yes, and then we have the other one on the American side, number 1 seed, RYA Gomez. Number 1 seed going against the 4 seed in Ferris King. This is this team's first matchup this year. RYA is 9-0, going against a 4-5 regular season record for Ferris. Who you got, bud?
RYA.
He says RYA. Eric, that makes you really happy, I'm sure.
Man, that Gomez guy still around?
Yeah, he's hanging on. He's hanging on.
I'm gonna go with RYA on this one.
Yes, I too am going with RYA to win this game. And when I saw them play, well, number 7 is now number 4. All I know is number 7 is now number 4, and nothing has changed.
Yeah, Eric's a good coach. I give him a hard time, but I mean, just shout out to him and able to accomplish this season.
Yeah, they are really good. All right, then we got next up. We have BYA Johnson on the national side, 2 seed, going against the 3 seed and Terrell 8U Pickens. This is this team's first matchup. I will tell you that BYA's only losses of the season came to Waxahachie and RYA, both number 1 seeds. So that says something about his team. They're 7-2, going against a 6-3 team versus Pickens. BYA all day. That's what he says.
All right, I'm gonna go Terrell on this one.
You can do that, sir.
Yeah,
and you will be wrong. I am going to BYA.
Well, Terrell has come in the league and just kicked down doors. I mean, world class. I mean, they put some good football teams on the field this year. So, hey, no lack of love for BYA, but the new leagues, new team as well.
Yeah, they've done well for themselves. They're they have definitely represented themselves well. I mean, just and so has Keller. I think has 4 teams in. I think they only had 5. They got 4 of them in. They're still in right now. So Forney, I think, has 3 or 4 in as well. So could be more, but they came in and everybody's good competition. So that's what you want when your league. You have teams that come in. Terrell didn't have to do Terrell didn't have to put that many in, but it was good that they stepped up with the competition. But it's all appreciated, and that's what everybody wants is some good competition. 9U. 9U. On the national side, 2 seed Keller Hawkins versus Midlow, 3 seed LeBlanc. These teams met back in week 4 with LeBlanc winning 32-20. These teams have identical regular season records at 7-2. This is going to be a good game, I think. It's going to be a real good game, I think. Who you got, bud?
Keller.
Okay, he's going with Keller. Going with Hawk.
And Hawk, don't let me down. I'm going with you this week, so I'm going with Keller as well. Once again, shout out to just putting another competitive organization into the league. So giving the new town some love.
All right, and Christopher says, and now the show begins, fellas. So we're talking about 9U. Everything else heard before didn't mean nothing. Now it starts. But you guys both pick Keller, and I can understand why. They are the 2 seed, and that's good. 32-20. Now, LeBlanc got kicked in the head, right before the season ended when they played Ferris and they played Terrell. And so I think they learned a little bit about the self. And even though this is not their first matchup, I think I'm gonna stick with LeBlanc to win this game. But I definitely won't be surprised if it went the other way. But I'm gonna go with LeBlanc on this one. All right, then we got 9U Ferris de Cortez, number 2 in the American side, going against KYA Abanez, the 3 seed. This is this team's first matchups. Another great records on these teams, 8-1 and 7-2, respectively. Ferris the 8-1 record. The only loss this year was to Terrell, and not a blowout, by the way. It was not a blowout. Ferris. Okay, I like that pick.
Every time I get to see Nate's team on the field, I just really enjoy watching them. So I'm going with Ferris on this one.
I too am going with Ferris. I think that KY team is pretty good though. So I expect a close game, or at least a good game. And somebody says love. Van says love the way disrespect 9U Midlow. Who disrespected y'all? I picked you. Us just picked against you. No disrespect at all. None but love. None but love. Then we got we got you can't please everybody. That's facts. Then we got American side, number 1 seed Lake Worth Dixon versus the 4 seed in Ennis. This is just both teams' first matchups. Records respectively 8-1 and 4-5. This is when you say to yourself, records don't really mean nothing, but that's what it is. You got Lake Worth versus Ennis.
Lake Worth.
All right, he picked you, Courtney.
This is a great guy. I'm familiar with Dick. I'm going to go this one.
Yes, I am going to also go with Lake Worth. They've been showing out this year, so keep it rolling. No sense in them stopping now. Ennis is a good team, so it should be another good game, but I think they will pull it off. All right, last one up. And nationally is our number 1 seed, Terrell 9U Wells Jr. And we know Wells Jr. is in the house. They're going against Waxahachie. Smith, the 5 seed, they upset RA last week, if you want to call it that, but that's what happened because they were the lower seed. Terrell's 9-0. These teams met back in week 2. Terrell winning that game 28-0. Look at the regular season records. Won't be happy with that one. One's 9-0, other one was 2-7. So, what do we got? What are we thinking?
Terrell.
It says that KYA. What are you talking about, DJ? That KYA team is really an 8U team with 4 9-year-olds on it. Oh, okay. You're talking about the Ibanez team. Yeah, I think they're pretty good though. They're still pretty good. Yeah, Ibanez. However you want to say it. I even asked them. I'm still saying it wrong. How that's all. So yeah, it's just what I do, I guess. All right. Now we're moving along to the 10U. On the national side, the number 2 seed, KYA Jackson, taking on the 3 seed of 10U Benavidez. This is back in week 1, way back when. Midlow won that game 14-12. Both these teams' regular season records were 6-3. A lot happens in week 1. I can tell you that from week 1 to now. Both teams have been rolling though as of late. KOA lost our way last regular season game, but still made the number 2 seed. And their loss was to Terrell. But who you got, buddy? You played that Jackson team.
KY.
He's going with KYA Jackson.
Well,
what do you think of this?
Yeah, KYA on this one, and the only reason I can say that I get this, those guys practice next to me, and unfortunately, I never got to see the other team play as much, so I have to go with what I know. So I'm gonna go with KYA on this one.
All right, for me on this one, it's Jackson, good coach. He has really smart kids, disciplined kids. Benavides has some big boys over there too. There are a lot of big ones over there, big linemen. So I think that's probably how they beat him the first time. Probably put a lot of that weight on him and just kind of slowly dragged him down. I didn't get to see the game, so I don't know how it went. I'm just guessing, throwing out my educated guesses, of course. I think it's gonna be a close game. I wouldn't be surprised who wins this game. I'm gonna say Benavides wins this game, and if they do, it's gonna be the same way they won the last time, 14-12, something like that. But you got to watch out for Jackson. They got some really good players on this team, so no surprise if he does win. Next game up in the American side is Midlow Langford, 2 seed, versus BYA Melchior, the 3 seed. Do you have any thoughts on this, sir? What are you thinking, Dallas?
It's a close game.
Close game, you think, huh? Are you feeling good about the game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think you do feel good about the game. It's gonna be, I agree with you. It should be a good game. I think these teams, BYA 7-2 regular season record, Midlow 6-3 regular season record. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think obviously Langford's a good coach, been around for a long time. He definitely has some wrinkles up his sleeve, I'm sure. So we gotta be prepared for that. Stay disciplined. But I think it's gonna be a good game. But like my son said, he picked it, not me. Did you pick?
Oh, BYA.
Okay, just checking. All right. I think he said BYA all day. That's what he said, not me. What do you got there?
All right, man. I know both of you guys, so man, I'm just gonna flip a coin on this one.
Oh, he said flip a coin. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go BYA on this one.
All right. It says we got some. Come on, Doug. I'm just messing with Christopher. Manny says BYA. Dana, she says close, but 10-year Raiders with the win. Brandon says Raiders, and let's go Raiders all day. Let's go 10-year Raiders.
Yeah, just a little participation from BYA, huh?
Hey man, you gotta love the love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Langford. I know Langford's listening out there. So
yeah, he already said bad pick.
Look, he too big to put comments in there, so he ain't gonna do all that. You know, he'll just text me later or something like that. Oh, there he is. Hey, there's one. There's one right there. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game. Next up,
it's gonna be.
We got RYA 10U Barber, the number 1 seed on the American side, going against Keller Brooks, 5U that was able to take out the was that a 3 seed took out or 4 seed took out last week. These guys played earlier on in week 3. RA won 20-0. One's 9-0, one's 5-4. Keller, we know, has got some big boys on their team. We did play them. RA is fast and aggressive. I think if Keller had more kids, they would be ridiculous to play. Yeah. They got enough kids, man. They'd be ridiculous if they had more kids. So don't get more kids, Adrian. Just keep it like that. Keep that 13, 14 number you got, and just keep rolling next year the same way too. What do you got, man? Who you got?
RYA.
It's picking RYA. Okay.
Definitely. I'm going with Barber on this one.
I think Cody says 10U Barber with the win. Zach says that Melchior team is that team. I like, thanks, man. But like I said, if Brooks had more just subs, because he has a great core of kids that really are good.
Mhm.
I think they just get tired. I really do. I believe they get tired. If they do nothing else but condition, I think they got a shot at it. But I'm gonna pick Barber as well on this one. Then we have the number 1 seed. you got a great pick there, Prez, from Cody.
I saw that. Pretty shout out, Cody.
We have a 10U number 1 seed on the national side, Terrell Williams, going against the 4 seed KYA Wilkie. These teams did meet back in way back in week 1. Terrell won that game 30-0. Their regular season records were 9-0 and 5-4 for KYA. But we know week 1, things have changed, right? Things have changed. Do you think anything's changed, young man? Who are you picking on this game? You got Terrell and you got that KYA Wilkie team.
Terrell.
He is gone with Terrell.
Oh man, see, this is why I shouldn't do this, but I'm sorry, KYA, on this
Oh
one.
no, he
I have
picked
to put
against
my presidential hat on this one. I got to go with Terrell on this.
He said, "I got to put my
I have to be.
presidential."
I can't be biased. I try not.
It's
to
too
be
late. It's too late for all that, sir. Hey,
But
hey, that was your get out of jail free card. Hey guys, I just went with the
buddy.
president thing. I know earlier I was picking with my heart. But on this one, I'm gonna turn
I
it.
came back to my I ain't getting nothing out of KYA now.
But no, you get nothing. What's that? Jug just always wants to hate on me. We need a new VP. Yeah, you probably do, buddy. Cody, I ain't never hated on you, bro. Never hated on you. I talk good about the team. Come on, man. Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, man, I watched Terrell, play, and I even talked to X about it. I said, it ain't nothing fancy. They ain't trying to do no bells and whistles. They ain't trying to fool you. They just play football.
They
That's
just
it.
play football.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we going to the left, guys.
Yeah.
we're going to the right, guys, and that's how it looks, So and it seems like so far no one's been able to stop them. So
Right.
until someone does, I'm gonna say Terrell wins this game, but I think it won't be. I think Jackson. I mean not Jackson, but
Wilkie.
He's gonna score this time though. Ain't gonna be no blowouts this time.
They're going to
Ain't gonna
put
be
up a
no
good
blowout.
fight. Yeah, they're
Ain't
going
gonna be
to
no
put up
blowouts this time. They ready
Yeah.
for you now. Ain't gonna be none of that nonsense going on. So it should be a good game.
Yeah, I'm
All
going
right.
to catch it. You already know that. So.
Cody says, "Just kidding, man. But you always say how I can beat and never any confidence in us, and we haven't let you down yet. I mean, how many times have I picked against RYA this year? 10U. I don't think I picked against y'all at all. Not 10U, and definitely 8U. So I don't know. The 12U teams, yeah, I probably picked against them. 6U, something like that. But nah, I've been picking you. I've been riding with you, Cody. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. We got 12U. Okay, another one of my favorite teams. Another one of my favorite teams. On the American side, the number 1 seed, Never Lose Robinson from Midlow is going against Forney Ray. Watch out for 26. Or the 20, I think it's 26. Yeah, that's a bad boy. He's still showing y'all. He winning basically by himself. So y'all better stop 26 Midlow Robinson, or you gonna be in trouble, sir. But this is their team's first matchup, and the records for the regular season were 9-0 and 6-3. Who you got, bud?
Midlow team.
Midlow.
I'm
Prez?
going to go Midlow on this one.
We're sweeping it out together. I'm also picking Robinson for the win. All right. Next up, we got on the national side, we got the 2 seed and Waxahachie Sedilius versus the 3 seed from KYA Sheffield. This is this team's first matchup, respectively. 8-1 for Sedilius and 6-3 for KYA. Did a little digging. KYA, all their losses come from the from both number 1 seeds and one of the 2 seeds. So that's pretty impressive. Their losses have been by nothing but winners, And I forget who Steelers lost to. They only lost 1 game, so that's something to be said there. What you got?
KYA.
You're going KYA. I talked you into it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Sheffield on this one.
Oh, is that your president or hat? You still that president hat on, or you change hats? I don't know which one happened there. Oh, he's frozen. Look at that. That's good timing. This is gonna be a good game, and the reason I say it's gonna be a good game, last regular season game, KYA played Robinson 6-12. Game was 6-12. So that tells me Sheffield's got a good team. I've always thought that ever since I played them in 909 and they made my kids want to leave because the older kids, my kids were like, wait a minute, what is this? This is ridiculous. That was a few years ago, but it was not fun when we played them. I'm picking Sheffield for the upset on this one. I think Sheffield takes this one. I think it's one of those games I would love to go watch. That's gonna be a great game. Next up, we have Waxahachie Porter, the 2 seed on the American side, going against Keller Hawkins, the 3 seed. This is those teams' first matchup as well. One beautiful thing about the 12U, all these teams that are playing in the round 2, all their first time playing each other this year. So that's pretty cool. But respective records, Porter's 8-1 and Keller was 7-2 in the regular season. Who you got, bud?
Waxahachie.
You have picked a lot of Waxahachie teams today, sir. All right. Who you got?
All right, yeah, I'm going to go with Porter.
All right. You pick Porter. Well, I need to pick a Keller team. I think this is another one of those great games. I don't like picking against Porter very often. I think early on I did. Then I got back to my senses and stopped picking against Porter. I think I went crazy again. I'm gonna go Keller this game. Just because I've seen Keller play. I know they lost last week, the last regular season game, but I watched them play. I kind of like what I see when I watch them play. So I'm going to go with Keller on this one. All right. Last game to pick in round 2 of the playoffs. We have the number 1 seed and the Hall of Fame coach from Terrell, Booker, versus the number 4 seed, KYA Williams.
Terrell.
I'm hearing Terrell.
Well, can I abstain this one? You make it a cold night, and my girlfriend is actually cheer coach for the Williams team. So, yeah, it's gonna be nasty at home. I already know what's gonna happen, but yeah, I'm sorry, KYA, once again.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to mess up a happy home.
But that's happening. It's happening.
It is happening. I'm going Terrell on this one too. Steelers boys for the win. You don't want to pick against Porter, but you do 9 times out of 10. That's not true. Hasn't been 9 times. I picked against him like 3 times. That's it. Only 3 times. Early on I did, and then I stopped doing that. This is gonna be a different game. So not all the time, Andy. I just, I'm pretty sure if they win, and no one's gonna be surprised that they won because they are a really good football team. We got about 45 seconds left. I just want to make sure everybody knows, hey, remember what we're doing out there? Remember why you go to the games, right? We go to the games, watch those kids out there playing. That's the only thing we're there for, is to watch them and cheer them on and enjoy them. So remember your whys out there. Dallas, anything you want to say? Any Go Raiders or let's go? Anything you got?
Let's go Raiders.
That works too. Hey, Prez, anything you got? We got about 19 seconds left. Anything you want to say?
I'm too long-winded for 19 seconds. So look, let's just have some great football this weekend.
All right, and I'm not lying, Mandy. It's only been about 3 or 4 times. Hey, remember you guys why? Enjoy, you guys. Have a good weekend and good luck, everybody.
Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready?